Tell me something.
Truman, did you know that the Indianapolis Colts are an NFL team?
Dahm. That's true. Welcome everybody back to another episode of Dahm. That's true. Of course, I'm your host of the most Truman Steam Machine Steen. As always, I'm joined here by the bomb.
Boom.
Owen and Dahm. Welcome everybody in. The off season. It's begun.
Yay.
We're in full swing of it. We're still kind of doing our post wrap up of the season. So we're going to do a little bit of a postseason. So today's episode is going to be rating the NFL team seasons on a tier list. So far, the tiers that we have, we might have to make more during the show.
Subject to review.
The bottom tier, burn it down, start over. The tier above that, participation trophy.
Oh, we need to add a screwed tier.
The tier above that, existing. The tier above that, great job. And then the top tier is your fans are happy.
We need to add a your screwed tier below the green.
Okay.
No, below burn it down.
Add a row below. Wait.
Because there's some teams that need to burn it down and start over, but can't.
Oh, but you're screwed. Yeah, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Add a row below. What would you like to
Like
to be?
gray or black.
Just no feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did I fucking turn the wrong one? I hate when it does that. Okay.
And then I think we need to add a tier above great job.
What was it before? What color was it before? Was it this one? I think it's this one. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. And then we need to add a tier above great job.
Hold on. Gray. That just says you're screwed. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then we need to add a team above great job that is good season, fans are angry.
Okay. Interesting.
Maybe switch great job and good season, fans are angry, actually. Because a great job is going to go above that.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And I want this one to be like a baby blue.
There you go.
You're my boy, baby blue. All right. Okay.
Love it.
All right, so that's tier. So it's you're screwed, burn it down, start over, participation trophy, existing, good season, fans are angry, great job, and then your fans are happy. So we'll do this alphabetical order. And so today we'll do this. Next week we're going to do hot takes. Home Run Chase will be here. He'll present his PowerPoint, and then I think we'll rank the rest of your guys' hot takes. And then the offseason truly begins. And we'll have to talk about
hockey or baseball maybe.
Or maybe we don't force episodes, I don't know. We're going to talk a lot about
maybe Owen does a whole bunch of Spurs content.
Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Come on, you Spurs.
But we'll do draft stuff in April for sure. We'll do free agent stuff in June for sure. And then we'll do division previews starting in July. So what May and March looks like, I think we're going to have a long talk about it. May especially. May is fucking hard.
May is the hardest one of the whole.
After the draft until fucking training camp begins.
Unless the Royals
you can go back to last.
If the Royals are good, we won't have a problem.
That is true. The Royals could be fire. We could do March, could be Royals.
We could totally do it.
God, I have to learn so much about I have not paid attention to the Royals.
Oh, yeah, because they've been last place, like miserably last place, no hope last place.
Right. And we love sports. We're huge sports guys, but we're also fucking busy real-life adults. If a team is not good, I'm not a bandwagon fan, but quite simply, if a team is not good, I don't have time to watch every single game.
Yeah,
Have I watched every single K-State basketball game this year? No. Have I watched a little bit of probably of just about every single game?
Yeah.
Just about a little bit. But last year, when K-State was really good, we watched every minute of it. But and people, listen, you call me whatever you want, but I simply don't watch all 40 minutes of K-State men's basketball when they're the 14th ranked, when they're the 11th ranked team in the conference.
Yeah.
I don't watch that.
It's kind of like the Royals. Like,
you can't make it.
I'm sure you were on the same page with me that, after 2013, 2014, 2015, and to some extent 16 and 17, we were full locked in.
Yeah.
I think I watched 145 games of the 2016 season and the 2017 season. I think I
Maybe
watched
not
like,
at 2017.
I think I watched almost every game of those.
I probably
seasons.
watched about like 80 to 90 games of the 2017 season.
Yeah,
But
like
2016, I bet we watched a little bit, and I certainly got my like notifications.
Yeah.
But
But
like,
these last couple seasons when we've been bad, I've been following scores, following pitchers, listening to sports radio about it. But like, I'm not tuning into a team that the relief pitching is so bad that we don't have a chance to win.
right? No, and you can't make me.
No.
It sucks. I hate it.
And I'll tell everybody that will listen. I would watch a bad football team way before I'd watch a bad baseball team because a bad football team can any given Sunday someone randomly.
Right.
A bad baseball team, it just feels like it's impossible.
And they can any given Sunday somebody, and it doesn't matter because it's one game at a 3-game series.
Right.
That's the biggest part of a lot of that. A lot about baseball is it's just like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's 10
Sorry,
games.
Hold on, I'm gonna make this shit a little
10,
bit smaller.
10 MLB games per NFL game,
Yeah, right. I want you guys to be part of the show, but I don't want you guys covering up the tier list. You know what I'm
Put
saying?
them off to the left side.
That's what I'm gonna do, but I got to make them small.
Oh, I see.
That way, you guys are still on here, but not because I want your names to be included, so that way you guys feel included, and whenever somebody's chatting and we're responding, you guys get it. Okay, all right, okay, but let's get into it. All right, it's time to do the rating. We're gonna go alphabetical order because that's the way the tier list is set up. All right, let's start here with Arizona. Arizona. Too many games in MLB season makes it hard for me to get interested. Yes, absolutely. Hard to be interested in a fucking awful team. That's just...
Yeah, 162 games of a terrible team is really rough.
Yeah.
The Cardinals, participation trophy.
It's hard with Kyler Murray. They're almost in your screwed because Kyler Murray's contract is not good. Yes, cat.
But I don't think he's bad enough that you couldn't get
Oh, no.
that you couldn't get a winning team out of him somehow.
Right. I think I wouldn't be shocked if they make the playoffs next year, right?
I would because they were looking fine, but he got hurt, and then Dobbs was there for a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Just participation trophy.
I think participation trophy is fine. I think you don't know what you have in Kyler Murray. This team could certainly become your screwed next year.
Yes,
for sure.
But they're not there yet.
Right. Okay. I'm trying to see how much they can see. Okay. I might shrink this down just so you guys can get the full effect of the rating. Just so you guys can see. Is that too small? I feel like that's too small. You know what? We'll go through it and then we'll shrink it down and let you guys see it at the end. All right. Okay. Falcons.
Well, they're do burn it down, start over because they've got their pieces, but they're firing their head coach and OC, right?
Yeah, they've already burned it down. They're already starting over. Yeah, I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Here, let me so you guys see where we're at. Okay. So there you go. Burn it down, start over. Okay. Yeah, I mean Arthur Smith's gone. They hired like a no-name. Oh no, they hired Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
From he was with the Rams, defensive coordinator.
Yes.
He interim coached before Arthur Smith got there.
Yes.
And they hired Arthur Smith, and now they're like, okay, we messed up, and now he's the coach. So very interesting. All right. Baltimore Ravens. God.
Good season. Fans are angry, baby.
I think so. I think the fans.
You have an MVP and you score 14 points in the playoffs.
And it's one of those where it was a bad enough playoff loss that you see people say we should fire.
Also, we're going back.
We should fire our coach.
We're going back to this. Lamar Jackson MVP for 29 touchdown season is insane.
Right. This is the same tier that I probably would have put the 2021 Chiefs in. Good season. Fans are angry.
Yeah.
Because I think you're frustrated that we lose to the Bengals.
Especially in that manner.
Yeah.
And
there's probably some people. This tier is the encompasses of some fans on Twitter will say, you know what? I think we should fire our head coach. And it's like, and there's no threat to your head coach at all.
Or it's like, I think we should move on from our quarterback.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh my God, dude. The people this year that were like, Patrick Mahomes is the problem. It's like, okay, all right.
Yeah. So
Back to bed,
Ravens, great season, dominated where they should.
Yeah.
Fell short because, you played a Chiefs team that was locked in already and
yeah. Sorry guys.
ready to go.
Bills.
I
think this is a great job. I think they won 6 games at the end of the season, or 7, the 6th straight or 7 straight. I don't think anybody is mad about Sean McDermott.
I think great job. I think you put them there because they had so many injuries and still won a playoff game this year.
Yeah.
I think it's close to good season fans are angry because you lose to the Chiefs again.
Yeah.
But I mean, you just weren't going to beat the Chiefs with what 6 or 7 defensive injuries.
Right. And you also, let's say you do make that field goal, you still give Patrick Mahomes the ball back with a minute 40 and I think 2 or 3 timeouts.
And he did that in the Super Bowl. So
Yeah. So I don't think you in any way are like, I don't think even if you're the Bills, if you make that, I don't think in any good conscience are you like, you know what? I think we would have stopped him.
yeah, it is a tough way to end the season. But once again, just with all those defensive injuries, I don't think you can complain too much, especially with the comeback that they had.
Yeah. Carolina Panthers. I think the
Um,
first year screwed team.
I don't think they're screwed. Because Bryce Young, if you look at the advanced stats, is like vastly overperforming. I think he's burn it down and start over
Yeah,
because they need to burn their whole O line.
and the coach, and you need to get an actual wide receiver there.
Yeah, so like Bryce Young had no wide receivers, no O line, and like his EPA numbers are like really high.
The only reason I want to say is because that they're screwed is just because they don't have a first round pick this year, and because you can say what you want about Bryce Young's advanced stats, at some point they need to turn it into normal stats, and he didn't look great ever.
Yeah, but he had like what the second worst O line in football.
Listen, I'm not writing any young quarterbacks off anymore. Will Howard has changed me. Anybody could figure it out. Josh Allen looked pretty bad his first year.
Yeah,
He looked reckless for sure.
He looked he just like and so did Joe Burrow. Just looked like a normal guy.
Yeah. So they could figure it out.
Yeah,
Burn it down. Chicago Bears. I was getting ahead
Screwed.
of myself. Screwed?
screwed.
They've got the first pick in the draft and the 7th pick in the draft. But they did keep Matt Eberflus.
Screwed. They have unless something comes out about them trading Justin Fields.
They're gonna trade Justin Fields.
But as of right now, man,
But you can pick Marvin Harrison Jr. and then get an offensive lineman with like a top 10 pick also.
but then you expect Justin Fields to not be Justin Fields anymore, and
I like Justin Fields. I know we have this debate every single year. I think Justin Fields goes to Atlanta and really mixes things up.
I don't know, man. I'm not trusting. Maybe just a participation trophy then, or maybe even existing. Because they had it is a tough season, but like you said, they do have the first overall pick.
And Justin Fields showed flashes.
I'm willing to put them in existing right now.
I think participation.
No, you're right. No, you're right. They're not good enough to be in existing.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. You're screwed. Or I gotta stop saying you're screwed. It's because it's right above whichever
you're good.
logo I'm about to
So you're
read.
trying to read
The Cincinnati Bengals.
existing.
I think
With all
that's
those-
the first existing. I think Bengals fans after that season, I think you feel numb. I don't think you feel mad about the coach. I don't think you feel like everything went great.
You had a bunch of injuries.
I don't think your fans are angry. Yeah, you guys got hurt. Joe Burrow got hurt, quite simply. And he was looking okay. He was looking fairly all right when he was playing. You know what? I'll give him he was looking good. He was looking good when he played.
Yeah.
You guys beat the 49ers and you were like, "Oh, we're cooking." And then he gets hurt. And then and Jake Browning comes in and he looks okay. And then just the season falls apart.
Yeah, I mean, you existed. You got what 9-win season, right, for the Bengals?
Yeah.
9 wins with no starter is kind of crazy. So
Yeah. Here's the Cleveland Browns. Here's a prime example of a team that we're going to have to rate on this season and not what the future looks like. If the future looks like, I think they're in bad shape because you still have the fucking Deshaun Watson. You still have
the mega cap hit with the guaranteed money.
Yes. Yeah. Oddly enough, not a happy ending there for Deshaun Watson in
A
Cleveland.
little bit different for him, you know.
But I will say that I think he's in a really bad. I think they're in a really bad spot. But I think this year, I think a good job.
Yeah, I mean, you win all those games in a row in a tough AFC North.
Yeah, I don't think your fans are angry. I think maybe they're angry that their full-time quarterback isn't Joe Flacco, which is crazy to say, but I think they're fine on that. Okay. Prime example of good season fans angry. Dallas Cowboys. Every year y'all should go in this fucking tier, man. Every year the fucking Cowboys should go and good season fans are angry.
Yeah, I mean, you have all these players, but you just can't seem to put it together. I still don't think Dak Prescott's the biggest problem there.
No, he's not. And Mike McCarthy isn't the biggest problem there either, but both of them, this was a hot take, I think, before the season this year or before the season last year. And it was Hannah Learns to Read. Logan said They just need to burn it all down and start over because they're never going to get anywhere with what they've got.
It's kind of
It's
like
not
the
that
Alex
what
Smith.
they've got is bad. It's just that it's not good enough to win.
I think it's the Alex Smith situation.
It's absolutely the
Alex
Alex
Smith is a
situation.
quarterback that's good enough that you're not gonna. It wouldn't feel justified to get rid of Zach.
11 wins, probably wins a division most years.
Right. It doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel bad enough to be like this quarterback can't win.
Right.
But I think the reality of the NFL is that most of the time you need somebody special.
Yeah, and I think he's not. I don't think Dak's going to win anything in Dallas. I don't think that's crazy to say.
Unless the defense goes absolutely crazy. And the Cowboys had a good defense this year, don't get me wrong.
And
they didn't have a game-changing defense.
Right. And it's not that Dak Prescott isn't talented, and it's not that the Cowboys can't use Dak Prescott's talent. For whatever reason, there's just a fire and gasoline situation there in Dallas, and they cannot figure out what to do with each other.
They're cursed because they got the biggest club in the world. They're the biggest team in the entire world of any sports league.
Yep.
They're worth, I think, $10 billion, which is bigger than any Premier League team,
Yeah.
any basketball team,
Yep.
any Bundesliga, La Liga, whatever. Name your biggest sports league. The Cowboys are bigger than all of them.
I think they're the most valuable franchise.
They are absolutely the most valuable franchise.
Are they?
Yeah, it's like $11 billion. It's like last time I saw it was 10. I think it's like 11. It's like 10.8 billion or something. They're
Right.
absolutely the most valuable franchise.
There you go. Forbes, most valuable. Come on, dude. Just give me number 1, Dallas Cowboys at $9 billion.
Yeah.
Number 2, New York Yankees. Number 3, Golden State Warriors.
Yep.
Also tied with at number 3 is the New England Patriots.
Yep.
For now.
And then I think
Chiefs will probably be-
I think Man United 6.
I think by the time Patrick Mahomes is done, I think the Chiefs will be a top 10, which is crazy for the market that they have.
Right. And I think like Man United's 6, right? And then there's one Premier League team.
Manchester United is number 13.
13.
None of the Premier League teams are in the top 10. Real Madrid is at number 11.
That makes sense.
He's dying. My boy. I've abandoned my child. He's dying.
Yeah, but Cowboys just I think because
Chiefs are at number 35 right now
that makes sense.
at 4.3 billion. You can move pretty quick, and I think the Chiefs will probably move into the top 30, if not the top 25 this year, if they can get to 4.8 billion. Actually, a 1 billion jump is pretty insane.
They got to keep winning in extra markets though.
Yeah.
You got to keep making Chiefs fans in Germany, keep making Chiefs fans in Mexico.
You got to keep making Chiefs fans in Taylor Swift space.
Yes.
Quite
Got to keep getting Swifties on side.
Okay.
All right.
Next team, the Denver Broncos.
I think you know where this goes.
You're screwed. You're screwed. You have to trade Russ.
Terrible Russ cap hit money, no draft picks.
And Russ was still able to win enough that you guys don't have a top 10 pick. You guys are in trouble.
Right. Yeah. Every game Russ wins is a negative for the Broncos.
My only fear is that you guys pull your head out of your ass enough just for a second to draft Michael Penix Jr. That's my only fear is that they draft him. If they don't draft him, then I think we're fine.
We're dealing with John Elway's organization. Truman's not going to happen.
And they have drafting J.J. McCarthy written all over him. And that's a fucking mistake.
What if Harbaugh drafts J.J. McCarthy?
No, he's got Justin Herbert. There's no way.
I know.
There's no way.
I know.
No.
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. Could you imagine if Justin Herbert goes to
Atlanta?
God, that would be tasty.
Or Washington?
Oh, I'd be fine with that also.
I'd get him out of the division.
Dan Quinn, man, it's a bad sign when your division rival lets one of their coordinators come be your head coach. That's a bad sign.
Yeah, it's not great. Division rival.
The Commanders hired Dan Quinn as their head coach. Dan Quinn was the DC for the Cowboys.
Oh, I forgot he was DC for the Cowboys.
That is a bad sign. I wouldn't want it. All right, Lions. Great job.
Great job.
Listen,
obviously,
your fans are a little.
Oh no! Wait, no.
No,
your fans are happy.
No, I know. I just because I can't get all the way up.
Yeah,
Yeah. Your fans are happy. Listen,
your fans are happy.
Cinderella story. You didn't get there. You guys should have got there, and you crumbled.
Your coach, most importantly, stuck to his principles, though.
Right. Hit on 16. Always hit on it. I don't care. I got no problem with it. People are mad about that. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I think Lions had a great season. Fell short to a really good Niners team. Got kind of unlucky as well in that game with the biggest one being that 50-yard catch off the face mask.
Yeah.
So
Is Fram still in here? I want to do something real quick.
what are you gonna do to the Packers?
Mom, Jordan Love sucks. You suck. I'm just kidding. All right, Green Bay Packers.
Fans are happy.
Yeah, I think I think they have an S tier season considering from where they started to where they ended up.
Yeah, everyone's
Absolutely, your
like,
fans are
congrats, you're a 9-win team,
Yep.
and they made the playoffs and beat somebody.
Yeah.
Wait, yes, they did beat somebody.
Dallas or Houston Texans.
Fans are happy.
Fans are happy. I think that goes up there. This is almost No, I think in this top tier is going to be a lot of teams that found their franchise quarterback that they're like, oh
Yeah, they're ready for
okay,
it.
cool. Indianapolis Colts.
I think we have to put them in. Their fans are happy, but they didn't have enough wins this season to not be existing.
I think they're just existing. I don't think it's a good season. I don't think your fans are angry, and I don't think it's a great job. I think you're existing. You lost out on the playoffs because your backup quarterback threw a ball behind your receiver or behind your backup running back who was in for whatever reason instead of your all-world running back, and he dropped the ball on 4th and 1.
Yeah,
It should have kept your division rival out of the playoffs, but instead they got in.
Yeah, tough break for the Colts there.
Yeah, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Existing.
No, I think your
so?
fans are angry, but you didn't have a good season.
That's why I put them in existing.
I think you get participation trophy because you fell down so bad.
Oh wait, did they win the AFC South?
No,
Yeah,
they should have,
there
right?
you go.
But they lost they went 1-7.
There you go, participation trophy. Then you're right.
Yeah, you guys were there. You guys, that's hard to. Your fans are mad, and they should be mad. Maybe that's one. Maybe that's a tier that we add. Your fans are mad, and they should be mad.
Who else are we putting in there? See, that's why I think we should keep them in participation. Like, who else are we putting in that tier besides the?
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Maybe the Chargers.
No, we know where
They're burn it down, start over. Let's leave the Chiefs for last, of course.
Of course.
I'm just gonna move them back. All right. Chargers, burn it down, start over.
You think burn it down?
Yeah, I mean they're getting a new coach.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Burn down, start over. Easy with that one. Rams fans. Rams made the playoffs.
Great job.
Yeah, you know what? Great job, Rams. Again, another team that really, people were scared of them, and you guys took you took Detroit to the brink, and it just meant more to Detroit, quite simply.
Yeah, I guess they did Stafford wasn't there, so they could win.
Yep. Raiders. This is very interesting. You guys already burnt it down. Is the thing. You guys have already started over. You guys got to go get a quarterback. I think you guys are existing. I think the Raiders are. I think for the first time, and you know what? For Raiders fans, that's a fucking win.
That's a W. Yeah.
You guys had been in such a bad spot that I think existing for you guys is fine. I think that's good. Good for you guys. Great job.
Yeah, I don't think Raiders. Had Aiden O'Connell most of the way through. He's not going to be their starter going forward. They did manage to get some wins, notably over the Chiefs. They found their quarterback, who their head coach, who I really like from everything that I've seen on any of his interviews. Anytime he's gotten behind a mic, it's not D'Amico Ryans. That's the head coach for the Texans.
Alec Pierce.
Pierce, that's right. I like him. I think he could win some games for the Raiders. He's not going to blow the doors off. I don't think they're going to contend for the division anytime soon.
Not next year.
If the Raiders are going to start building something, that you could build around Pierce.
I think they're a good quarterback away from being a wild card threat.
Yeah, absolutely.
And being a feisty team that could win their game against the 3 seed or the 4 seed.
I mean, Max Crosby has game wrecking ability. I would like him to leave the Raiders as soon as possible.
Yeah, and the Raiders fucking listened to him and actually hired the head coach. This is the first time that
did Crosby have good things to say about Pierce or something?
Yeah, he basically was like, if you don't hire Pierce, then I would like to be traded. And they were like,
oh, okay.
You know what?
I didn't hear that. That's awesome. Yeah. Good for Max. As much as I hate Max Crosby, he's a good player.
Yeah, he's a great teammate too. Miami Dolphins.
Good season, fans angry.
I was almost just gonna say existing. Yeah, I think good season, fans angry. I think the other two were like, you know what, your fans should be angry. I think Dolphins fans are angry, but I think it's one of those where it's like, I think you guys should just be fine with what you did. I was like, it sucks that you guys didn't win your division.
I don't know. It was like back-to-back years with a top 2 offense and no playoff wins to show for it.
I think you just have to fucking understand that Tua isn't the answer. Right?
We don't have a Tua isn't the answer tier.
I know, but for me and you, right? You understand Tua isn't the answer, right?
Yeah, that's why fans are angry.
But they're angry because they fell apart. I don't think Miami Dolphins fans are ready to admit that Tua is not the answer.
That noise. I just bopped the mic.
I think your shoe just broke.
Oh, it's a little gap in my shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's making a noise.
All right.
Whoops.
This is actually very symmetrical. Besides, there's 3 teams in every tier right now. Besides, you're screwed. Miami or what? The Minnesota Vikings. Burn it down, start over.
Do they?
Participation trophy.
Well, the Kirk Cousins got hurt.
Kirk Cousins did get hurt. Whoa.
Kirk Cousins is like a statistical like top 3 quarterback.
I think participation trophy for the.
You have
Vikings.
to because their quarterback got hurt and they won some games with Dobbs but couldn't get over the hill.
But they're about to get rid of Kirk Cousins and draft a new guy.
But they still have Justin Jefferson, so they should be okay.
All right. Yeah, you get a participation trophy. You guys should feel fine about what happened. New England. Burn it down, start over. You're almost screwed. You have to get a new head coach I guess you got a head coach from inside the organization.
They still got good pieces.
No, they don't, though.
But I don't.
Belichick has screwed them long term.
I don't think they're not in the Broncos mega cap hit, and they're not. I don't think they're screwed.
Okay, all right. Burn it down and start over, New England. It'll be all right.
Yeah, because you obviously got to replace Belichick.
Here's a sneaky team where they could be screwed.
No, absolutely, the Saints are screwed.
With Derek Carr?
They're $81 million over the cap hit. They're screwed. They have to get rid of a lot.
You have Derek Carr and a coach that you should have fired and didn't.
And you're in cap hell. They are very, very screwed.
People might not agree with that, but Saints, you guys are in trouble.
They've got to get rid of Cam Jordan. They've got to maybe trade Derek Carr somehow. They've got to trade pieces, man.
Yeah. Good luck.
I mean, you employed Dan Sorensen this season. What are you doing?
Thank you. New York Giants.
They existed.
I think participation trophy for the New York Giants.
I'm going existed because of how much DeVito stuff I see.
Because DeVito was fine, old Tommy
Yes.
Cutlets.
Yeah. I actually can move it down because what are they going to do about Danny Jones? Is he done as a starter?
No, he just got hurt.
You think?
Yeah. They paid him $40 million. That's on.
Are they in your screwed then? Daniel Jones for $40 million?
You know what? Yeah. I think they are screwed. I think he moved down to the
Are you going to compete against the Cowboys or the Eagles anytime soon? No. Yeah, they're screwed.
You have Daniel Jones. You're probably losing Saquon. I am a Dabble.
I'm not a Dable believer.
No. Well, they just fired their. You know what? They're screwed. They lost their. They had their
Should we move the Bears down to your screwed? Well, no, they fired Eberflus though, right?
No,
they
kept Eberflus, but they have 2 top 10 picks. That's why I'm not moving them down there. They have DJ Moore and 2 top 10 picks,
and Justin Fields coming back.
Maybe they have 2 top 10 picks before the Justin Fields trade.
Well, because remember what happened?
Because they're not going to get another top 10 pick. But they might get a high second round.
What happened the last time a team had 2 top 10 picks, Truman? Do you know?
Well, I mean,
they went to the wild card and had a great game.
I'll say the Texans, but they didn't have 2 picks. They traded up to get.
Yeah, but they hit on both of them.
They did. 2 rookie of the years.
Yeah,
they both won rookie.
Will Anderson and C.J. Stroud.
Picks 2 and 3 won rookie of the years.
I remember people going, "Oh, Will Anderson, that's kind of a reach." I guess it was.
No way. No, people were debating about whether or not Will Anderson might go first.
Really? I thought Will Anderson was anywhere from 1 to 5.
Just because the Cardinals were holding on to pick 1 or pick 2, right? Who went number 1? Oh, Bryce Young.
Texans.
No, Bryce Young. Sorry.
Oh, Panthers. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, but
they went 2-3.
The Texans, people were like, the Cardinals might have something here, and then they traded away. New York Jets.
Existing. Aaron Rodgers got hurt at the beginning of the season. Defense looked good.
Yeah.
Lost season.
I think you have to put them in the same tier as the Bengals, although they're very close Again,
They're very comparable, actually.
they're actually very close to that tier where your fans are angry and they should be angry. Like Robert Sala is still there.
But their defense was great. That's what he's there for.
Their defense was great.
That's why you have Sala as your head coach. So you have a solid defense, and then you just start from your offense. Aaron Rodgers got hurt on their first snap.
I know. Well, not the first snap, but like the first drive.
Oh, whoops. But yeah,
First
you're just
series.
existing as a fan base, man.
That's right.
The Jets. I mean, yeah, you're angry. It's like you're angry, and I understand kind of.
Yeah. Eagles, man.
This
is a
good
hard
season.
team.
Fans angry.
Do you call it a good season? They were 10-1 and then lost out.
Well, yeah, because exactly. No, they were 10-1. They went 1-5, right?
I think they lost.
I don't think they lost out.
Maybe they won. Yeah, maybe they beat the Commanders down the stretch. You might be right.
Yeah,
Well, you might get the cat to hop up on the couch. There you go.
there you go.
Let's go. New cat, new
Hey.
cat, new cat, new cat, new
He's
cat.
exploring everything out here, dude.
Dude, he really is. Hey, Kurt. Cat number 2. Cat number 2.
He's a real cat.
K-State is playing right now.
I assume we're losing.
Oh, yeah, we are losing. Damn, he's really burning out around that corner. Sorry, I'm going to look at
That was
the
funny.
Eagles. Damn, running all the way back down on the thing. He's about to go right back up. Watch that. Yes, the Eagles did win one down the stretch. They beat the Giants.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, good season. Fans angry.
And then they lost to the Giants the last game of the season. Would you still call it a good season? I guess you went 11-6.
Yeah, fans are angry, man. You got
Yeah.
the Super Bowl last year, and you bow out against the Bucks. Oof.
Yeah. It looked awful while doing it, by the way.
Yeah, I mean Jalen Hurts still a good quarterback though. So
Yeah. Steelers existing. When Mike Tomlin is your coach, you're existing. You're just going to keep on going 9-7 and 9-7 and
Yeah.
9-8 and 9-8 and 9-8 and 9-8. But they went to the playoffs, didn't they?
Steelers, yeah, they lost
No.
to the Bills.
Our fucking division, but we did.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I'm pissed. Fuck this
Yes. Our division, yes. Seahawks.
Participation trophy.
Burn it down, start over? Yeah,
Could they be in the year screwed? How much money did how many years did they give Geno?
That is a good.
Pete Carroll gone. Have they hired a head coach yet?
Yeah, they did.
Who'd they hire?
Oh man, they hired.
I don't know.
Somebody reasonable, actually. You know what's it's still crazy to me that nobody fucking hired.
Belichick.
No.
I think he's just getting passed up by the new.
Vrabel.
Oh, Vrabel. Yeah.
How do you not hire Vrabel?
Is he getting a
They
coordinator
got 2 more years of Geno. They've got a potential out after 2024.
after 2024? A potential out? What's the out?
So
So-
actually, yeah, no. After 2024, they've only got $8 million in dead cap if they cut him. $9 million ish.
That's still quite a bit for one player.
It's funny. It says there's an out in 2024, and it's like $42 million of dead cap. That's not an out.
No, that's not an out at all.
It's just a potential out.
Where are we at, Truman? I'm close to you're screwed. At least for next season, they're screwed. They're
I
not
think
winning
you're at
anything
least
with
at
Geno.
burn it down and start over. You're getting a new head coach. You're 1 game away from making the playoffs, but you're getting a new head coach.
But your quarterback is Geno going forward.
Geno's fine though. I think you give him a participation trophy because Geno isn't that bad. Geno is still fine.
I think
He is only fine.
I
but
think they
he's
might
fine.
just be existing, dude, because they don't have a chance, but they're not going to have a terrible season. Whoa, wait. Tyler Lockett's contract is up.
It's up. Chief.
What if he was a
Chief.
chief?
Chief. San Francisco 49ers. I think good season, but your fans are angry. Maybe even great job. You know what? I don't think your fans are that angry. You lost in overtime. The only thing your fans should be mad about is that the team didn't seem to know the overtime rule
Yeah.
stuff. But it could have also just been Kyle Juszczyk. I have not heard anybody else make a statement. But he's the only dummy that talked about it and was also in the fucking
I
mic'd
think
up
we can
talking
put
about
them. Fans are happy, honestly. I mean, you made the Super Bowl. You're right there. You can have the argument that Dre Greenlaw was the difference in between winning and losing the Super Bowl. If you're a Niners fan, I don't
think
if you're
your
a Chiefs
fans
fan, I don't think so. But I think you can put them in happy.
I don't think your fans are happy. I like him in great job, honestly. Just because Shanahan is now there's the cloud.
But he
can't win the big one.
He's
He's a Super Bowl choker.
He's only lost a goat and baby goat. Like
Super Bowl choker. Can't win the big one. I'm just saying, there's a cloud. There's a cloud.
Don't look for them to have a good season next year.
For the record, I know we didn't say this already, but this is not the best episode for Spotify listeners. This is a great, or Spotify viewers. This is a great YouTube listeners kind of episode.
This is if you're listening on Spotify, skip around a whole bunch to see where we put teams.
Yeah. All right. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Great job.
Great job, guys.
Baker revived his whole career.
He cost Damar Hamlin comeback player of the year.
You were expecting 6 wins. You got 11.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I don't know if we said this.
Or was it 10?
I don't know if we said this on the show.
It's 11, right?
We are pro Damar Hamlin should have won comeback player of the year. Right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's not the which player did best. It's the who came back and touched the field at all from the worst injury.
It's most improved player at this point. And people are like, well, like that's not true. Like, the last couple guys like Gino came back from being a backup. It was like, yeah, but Alex Smith won it. And Alex Smith got worse. Nobody talks about that. Alex Smith was never the same once he came back.
No, never.
But hats off to Alex Smith. He absolutely fucking deserved comeback player of the year. But the same people that were like, well, Alex Smith should have won it, are the same people that say, well, Damar Hamlin shouldn't have won it. And it's the fucking morons because they said, well, in 2020, because I had this argument with a fucking dummy on Twitter where I had to say, we were talking about it, and he's like, I was like, your backup special teamer came back and became a backup special teamer. And he was like, well, obviously you don't know what the fuck you're talking about because Damar Hamlin had, he played 83% of the snaps in 2022. I was like, motherfucker, it's because Micah Hyde was out the whole season. It's because he was a backup. He shouldn't have been playing. The year before that, he played 50 defensive snaps. This year, he played like 13 or he played like 25 defensive snaps or something. That's about as many as he should have been playing. He went from maybe a second stringer to maybe being a third stringer.
Yeah.
And that is fine for somebody who dies.
He fucking died. DIED, cardiac, no beat.
I legit don't understand.
I don't get it either. It doesn't make any sense. He's absolutely jobbed 100%. He died on the field, got revived, and played football again.
Yes. He wasn't a great football player. And he came back and he wasn't a great football player. Who cares?
Well, it's
he
like Eric
died on the fucking field.
Eric Berry was never the same after chemo.
He won an All-Pro. He was incredible that first year back.
But the second and third year back, he was terrible.
Then he got hurt.
Wait,
he got hurt.
I guess it's comeback player of the year though.
What is he doing? Sorry, cat's being silly. Man, that boy is zooming. I will say
he's gonna be
zooming all over.
He's gonna be zonked.
He's gonna be big tired.
Yeah,
okay.
But no, absolutely ridiculous that Damar Hamlin doesn't win it.
All right. That's just there's a couple things where people have these arguments online and sometimes we don't address them. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows where we stand. We are team Damar Hamlin absolutely should have won comeback player of the year. It's so stupid that they gave it to fucking Joe Flacco. And also, by the way, for everybody's like, that's why they do the voting. Fucking, you know who got the most first place votes?
Damar Hamlin.
Damar Hamlin got the most first place votes. Damar Hamlin, I think, got 21. I think Joe Flacco got 13. This math doesn't add up. I think Damar Hamlin maybe got 26. Maybe Joe Flacco got 19. Baker Mayfield got 10 first place votes.
Yeah.
Then Joe Flacco got, I thought it was 13, and then I thought Damar Hamlin got 21.
He got the most by a wide range, but
a wide-ish range.
But the ballots were split enough between the other second and thirds that Joe Flacco won off of essentially second and third place.
Well, because the people that didn't give Damar Hamlin first didn't put him on the ballot. Because the people that didn't think he should win didn't think he should be included. I think if you're a moron, I don't think anybody's like, Damar Hamlin should get second or third. I don't think that's. I think if you don't think Damar Hamlin gets first, I think you think that he doesn't deserve to be in the conversation.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's what we saw.
That was their thinking. Yeah,
right.
Which is still terrible.
More pro football writers believe that he should have been it than anybody else.
I'm telling you, dude, it's just another reason to hate the press.
Yeah,
it's like video game journalists when they say a game's too hard. It's like, oh, you're just shit. I understand. You're just bad at the game.
Right.
Yeah, journalists,
know,
man.
man.
Good job. Thanks, guys.
Just stupid. Thank God you guys saved us all from that, from DeMar Hamlin not winning a fucking.
Yeah, Joe Flacco recovered from the couch.
Yeah. So stupid. He recovered from, and Baker Mayfield recovered from playing practice squad D line on the Rams. I don't know, man. Or on the Panthers. I don't know, man. So stupid. Okay. Tennessee Titans.
Burn it down, start over.
What?
Burn it down, start over.
Yeah.
Well, no, they found Levis. Levis is
new head coach.
gonna start for him. So
I think you burn it down and start over.
Well, do you participation trophy him? Because they've got Levis.
I wasn't blown away by Levis.
They do need like a whole new D line though, because like all of their contracts.
And Derrick Henry's gone.
But they're not screwed.
Yeah.
However, speaking of a team that is screwed.
You think the Commanders are screwed?
Yes. They're cooked.
I think they're burn it down.
Who's their quarterback, bro?
They're gonna draft one.
Okay. Who's their division? Cowboys and Eagles. You're done. You're not winning that division anytime soon.
You know what? I'm willing to give you that. You're screwed. Kansas City Chiefs.
You had all that offense, and you're firing Eric Bieniemy.
They were
Eric
like,
Bieniemy
they were like
had
24th or 25th.
Eric Bieniemy had Sam Howell passing for over 3,500 yards.
Yeah, he was like a top 10 passer, or he was like top 5 in yards whenever they pulled him out. I don't think that means that Eric Bieniemy was there was a lot of garbage time yards.
They scored 35. Quite a bit.
Not quite a bit.
I'll look that up. I'm going to back my
Over under how many games? Set the line.
Over under 3 games.
Come on. Set it where one of us can win.
5 games.
No. 8. No.
Oh, 4.5.
4.5? Oh, under. Way under. No way they scored more than 35 and over in 5 games.
Let's take a look.
Fiver?
Air 5.
Air 5. Oh, that's the easiest $5 I ever made in my life.
Oh my gosh. Fucking ESPN. Let me see their games this season.
Here,
I got it. Okay, 1. Fuck. I should have said over 30. It would have been fine.
1.
Damn, 1.
1.
Easiest $5 of your life.
That's why when you said 3, I was like,
okay,
I thought you were going to move it to 2.5.
Points scored. Ready? 20, 35,
Okay.
3, 31, 20, 24, 7, 31, 20, 26, 19, 10, 15, 20, 28, 10, 10. That's way more points.
They really fell off in that back half.
Yeah. That's way more points than you would have ever expected from them. But because they don't have a defense, they gave up, 40 to the Bears.
I mean, if they didn't fire the head coach, I think they bring back Bieniemy. But they fired the head coach. It's hard to fire a head coach and keep his offensive coordinator.
Unless you're hiring the offensive coordinator.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I get why they did it, but
That's
at the same
tough.
time.
But yeah.
What's Eric Bieniemy going to do next year?
Consult for the Chiefs.
Bring him back. Get rid of Nagy.
You're not getting rid of the OC that won the Super Bowl.
Oh my God, dude.
They dropped 40 passes, bro.
Shut up, dude. Shut
did.
up, dude.
Truman, you're confused.
Bring Bieniemy back just to fucking yell at somebody. Bring somebody back that has a fucking
You're confusing
spine on
Sky
this team.
Moore and Kadarius Toney being shit with the OC at fault.
That's how the cat reacts to the other cat, by the way. Yeah.
Get the fuck away from
Everybody
me.
just if that made it, I don't know if that registered on the microphone, but the cat
That's pretty
yelled
loud.
at the
That's
other
pretty
cat.
loud.
You might have got that one. Kansas City Chiefs. Listen, your fans are happy, buddy.
Yeah, come on.
And we're gonna move you. I think we're gonna re-rank some of these teams within the tiers. I think
we
that'd
are?
be fun. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I think it's appropriate.
But Chiefs are absolutely number 1.
Yeah, I think that's I think you put Texans in front of Packers.
Are they happier than the Packers?
Yes.
I think Packers fans are happier than the Texans. Actually, you know what? You got 2 rookies of the year. That's fine. Okay, so your fans are happy. Chiefs, then Lions, then Texans, then Packers.
Yeah.
All right, let's go great job next. San Francisco deserves to be top of the great job tier.
Yeah, absolutely. Put Rams last.
Rams, yeah.
Disappointing end.
And I think you put Bucks in front of Browns just because the Browns got fucking blown out.
Yeah, Bills, lost to Mahomes again, but it's losing to Mahomes.
Right. So our great job ranking is Niners, Bills, Tampa Bay, Cleveland, Los Angeles Rams.
So is this one like fans are most angry for the good season? Fans are angry too?
No, probably best season fans are least angry.
So put Ravens last.
So this is good season fans are angry. No, I think their fans are the least angry. I think the maddest fans have to be the Cowboys.
And then Eagles.
All that to lose in the first round, yeah. Actually, the Eagles are probably. I don't know, man. I think the Eagles had the worst season in this tier.
But who's the most angry? The least angry.
I think
least
Eagles,
angry is on the left.
Eagles fans should be the most angry.
You think they're
Tell
more
me
angry?
Chase did hear the cat.
You think they're more angry than
But
Cowboys
they have
fans?
Brian Callahan. That's funny. What?
You think they're more
the
angry
Commanders.
than Cowboys fans?
I think so.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
I think you should be more disappointed.
Yeah,
Super Bowl to fucking
beat
almost.
the Chiefs and then fell off.
Yeah. Your coach yelled at the Chiefs. You fired, I think, both of your coordinators. At least your defensive coordinator. I think the offensive one too.
Yeah. Obviously, they didn't fire Sirianni.
But it was a little rocky there for a moment. There was a
Nice.
lot of rumblings.
He was never getting fired.
I'm just saying, a lot of rumblings. All right.
Yeah.
So good season fans are angry. Top of the tier: Ravens, then Dolphins, then Cowboys, then Eagles.
Yeah.
Existing.
Who existed the most? Put the Steelers
come
at
on.
the top.
Steelers at the top of the existing tier. Bengals deserve to be second.
Fuck the Steelers.
They got hurt. They got hurt, and they could have been better. They were rounding into form, and then Burrow got hurt. Colts again, another team that looked honestly all right with their backup, but when the
Put
starter
Raiders
comes,
above Colts.
you think so?
Yes, the Raiders fans were really happy when they fired their head coach.
Okay. Yeah. So Raiders.
The fact that they ever hired him is insane.
Yeah, Raiders are at number 16.
What is it, McDaniel? Yeah, insane that you ever hired him.
Yeah,
Failed head coach
Raiders
three-
are at 16 after keeping your okay coach. That feels right.
There you go.
Colts 17. This is where we start to go down.
I think Jets over Colts because
no, I think Jets fans are more mad than the Colts fans.
oh no, you're right.
And you get Anthony Richardson back. What?
They absolutely
Because Aaron Rodgers will be back next year.
But
The only question is, how does a 42-year-old come back from an Achilles tear
he doesn't.
against with a team that doesn't have a ton of talent around him? It's got Garrett Wilson, and that's about it.
Uh-huh.
They hired. That's the other thing about the Jets that it's like almost getting worse is that they hired all of Aaron's buddies, and Aaron's buddies fucking suck.
Yeah.
But
Who
yeah, okay.
participated the most?
So
The
existing is Steelers, Bengals, Raiders, Colts, Jets. Participation trophy.
Jags existed the most. I mean, Jags participated the most.
Yeah, great job, Jags. You fucking fell apart.
Then I think Bears next.
Yeah, then Bears.
Then Vikings.
No, I think Vikings are the bottom of this. I
'Cause
think
you're-
the Vikings are the closest to. Oh, scroll it down. Sorry. Yeah. Good call.
They're most angry about Kirk Cousins getting hurt because the Vikings just can't catch a break, man.
And Kirk Cousins is done now. Kirk Cousins is probably going to be in somewhere else.
Atlanta.
Who's the head coach? I don't think that makes sense. I think it does make a little bit of sense if it was anybody else but that coach. I don't think that makes
Super
sense.
frustrating for Kirk, man. Tough, really tough scene.
Yep.
You have to feel for him, especially after watching quarterback.
So, yeah, okay. Participation trophy is Jags, Bears, Cardinals, Seahawks, Vikings. Burn it down, start over.
Who needs to burn it down the most? The Panthers.
Well, Panthers need to burn it down, yeah, the most for sure. And then I think the Pats need to burn it down next. I think the Chargers are in the best situation.
Yeah.
They've got a good quarterback and a fine head coach. I thought losing Harbaugh the first time was a mistake. So I think having Harbaugh come back, I think he's too old now. I don't think he's going to relate to the players very well.
We might see a Urban Meyer.
It could be an Urban
Nick
Meyer
Saban.
situation.
Nick
I
Saban.
think it'll be
Nick
close to Nick
Saban
Saban.
fresh off a
where
championship.
he's just like fine, It's just fine.
Yeah, he went like 21-18 in the NFL or something like that.
Yeah, I really don't believe in John Harbaugh's ability the second time around. I think he should have never left the Niners, but I think he shouldn't have been fired when he was fired.
He won a national championship and made a bunch of money, Truman. I don't think you can I don't think you could fault Harbaugh for leaving the night. If he would have never won a natty,
Chargers wouldn't fire an Urban Meyer. They'd let the team rot before having to. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, maybe. But Truman, I think that, since Harbaugh won the college natty, I think leaving the Niners is fine. If he never won a national championship, it would have been bad.
Yeah.
But you make the playoff, 2 times and win?
But I think it was the mistake for the Niners to fire him.
Oh, yes.
He went it was okay, and then playoffs, and then he had to miss the playoffs, and then they fired him.
Yeah, that's weird.
And it was all right.
He did have an NFC championship.
He went Super Bowl, then playoffs, and then fired.
Yeah.
After missing one season. Just weird. Okay, burn it down, start over. So Chargers are in the best situation. Falcons are in the second. No, I think Titans are in the second best because they know who their quarterback's going to be next year.
Falcons over Pats. Pats are in a better situation than the Falcons. Falcons are just dog.
Pats are in a terrible situation. They don't have They don't have a good quarterback.
Do we need to put them in your screwed then?
What?
The Patriots.
Yeah,
they have the 2 worst quarterbacks in the league out of 42 quarterbacks.
I wanted to put him in your screwed. I think you talked me into putting him in burn it down and start over.
Well, now that I'm looking at it and thinking about the quarterback situation, I think we can move it down.
All right, we're moving him down. All right.
But they have a decent draft pick. I think that was my argument.
Stream crash. Looks okay for me. I think we've still got it. I think we're still doing all right. Twitch active. All right, whatever. Well, sorry, buddy. It'll be on YouTube here later. Okay, so burn down, start over. Chargers at the top, then the Titans because they have a quarterback, then the Falcons because I think they made the best head coaching hire of this group, then the Panthers because they have a quarterback, but I believe personally that their quarterback is not very good, and he's at least very small.
He's small, but so is Russ, and so was Drew Brees.
He's at least built like you. Yeah, see, but those guys were thicker. He is skinny.
He is skinny. It doesn't matter, though. He's a quarterback.
Matters a little bit.
They're not going to be running power option with him.
I don't know. I'm just telling you. Okay, so, yeah. So, burn it down, start over is Chargers, then Titans, then Falcons, then Panthers. Finally, you're screwed tier.
The Broncos are the most screwed, so put them at the bottom.
Yeah, I think so.
Then the Saints are the second most screwed. Their cap is hell, and they have Derek Carr.
And they didn't fire their fucking head coach. So stupid.
I think
you know what? I think the Giants are the least screwed out of all these teams because they have the same head coach and the same quarterback at least. And it's a head coach and quarterback combo that has gone to the playoffs.
Move Patriots as worse than Washington. Because
Why?
The Patriots, until they draft a new quarterback, have Bailey Zappi and Mac Jones. Terrible.
Yeah, the fucking Commanders have fucking Sam Howell.
But he's better than both of those guys combined. Honestly, I'm going to look at the stats. I think his stats might be better than both those guys combined.
The Commanders, I think, are rumored to be trying to make a move up to get Caleb Williams.
That'd be wild.
Which I would say also fucking sucks. To have to leverage your... I'm glad...
Okay, so Truman. Here's Sam Howell's this last season.
Okay.
3,946 yards, 21 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. Okay? So it's 4,000 yards, 21-21. Remember that.
That was Caleb Williams?
No, that was Sam Howell.
21 and 21. This is a very Jameis stat line of him.
I know.
I know the Patriots are going to be worse. I know what you're going to say.
Mac Jones, 2,100 yards, 10 interceptions. 10 touchdowns. 2,100, 10, 12.
But hold on, Chase says, he says, I believe in new coach, though, and I like that.
21, 10, 12.
21, 10, 12?
Mm-hmm.
What?
2,100 yards.
10
touchdowns, 12 interceptions.
Okay. That's Mac Jones, got to be.
Yes.
So Sam Howell was what, 40 with 35, 12, 21, 21?
Yes. Then yes. So yes. Then Bailey Zappi is 1,200 yards, 6 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Sam Howell is better than both of those guys combined.
Yeah.
They're the two worst quarterbacks in the sport. Number 40 and 41 for players who have made at least 3 starts.
And I think the Commanders have a higher pick.
And that is out of 41 graded quarterbacks, man. There's only 32 teams in the NFL. They are fucked. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry to add Mr. Fowler, friend of the show.
I will also apologize here that I will say that the stream was crashing. I was gaslighting Chase, but the stream I think did crash a couple times because I got a couple times. It's like here's
Until
your
they get a
mobile
new
Twitch
quarterback, man,
dashboard.
they're done. They're done,
Yes.
cooked, burnt toast.
The Pats.
Yes.
I like the Pats head coach. I like the Pats head coach the best out of all these head coaches.
Cool. You know who liked their head coach going into 2 seasons ago? The Broncos, man.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Because Belichick, I think, fucked that roster also. I'm willing to move them past the Commanders, but not lower. I think the Broncos are in the worst situation.
No, absolutely. Not close.
Because they got to figure out how to get rid of Russ, which is going to involve eating some dead cap.
Then they got to make a Jerry Jeudy decision, right?
And a Cortland Sutton decision, which Cortland Sutton is the correct answer, as he was also in fantasy this year. I told everybody that.
You did.
Defense is depleted also for the Broncos. I think they're in the worst situation.
They're so screwed.
Okay, so the you're screwed tier is at the top is Giants, then Commanders, then Pats, then Saints, and finally the Broncos are in the worst situation.
So you're
damn. Imagine gaslighting if you're not only that a follower and not only that a sub. I know. I'm sorry, Chase.
just the Broncos. You
Probably
know,
also subbed on
in the
YouTube also.
in the Chiefs division. Raiders ended the season on a high. Happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, gonna draft a guy that's gonna try to be their quarterback. The Chargers just got the national championship winning head coach, and they have Justin Herbert.
I know.
And you have an aging Russ, no draft picks, terrible cap hit. You're so done, man.
In a bad situation. Absolutely.
They're so done. It's insane.
All right, so there it is. So this is how we rank the teams, the NFL teams, how you should feel about your season from 1 to 32. Are you ready? Chiefs, then Lions.
The cat tripped
The
on the way
cat
up the
tripped
steps.
on the way up the stairs. That's so funny. All right, Cats. Fuck. All right, starting again. Chiefs, then Lions, then Texans, then Packers, then Niners, then Bills, then Bucks, then Browns, then Rams, then Ravens, then Dolphins, then Cowboys, then Eagles, then Pittsburgh. What? Then Steelers, then Bengals, then Raiders, then Colts, then Jets, then Jaguars, then Bears, then Cardinals, then Seahawks, then Vikings, then Chargers, then Titans, then Falcons, then Panthers, then Giants, then Commanders, then Patriots, then Saints, and then Broncos.
Once again, Spotify listeners, just pop over to YouTube real quick. Give it a
Yeah,
look
probably
at
just
that.
just go, scroll to the end. Actually, watch like a minute of it. I think we get a
you
view.
can listen to this whole.
Leave a like, leave a comment, leave
You
a
can
subscribe.
listen to this whole episode on Spotify and then just pop over to the YouTube real quick to see the tier list to make it easier on your brain.
Yep. I'll probably also honestly, I'm just gonna save it.
That's a tweet action. Little bit of tweet action. Yeah. Why is that one tier clipping the bottom of the pictures?
I don't know. Sorry, we just heard one cat. Here, I'll tweet it out for everybody real quick. Here you go. Hopefully, no
porn bots.
No porn on the timeline. No porn on the timeline.
Oh, it's K-State complaining about a call.
Nice. Older OK State doesn't know ball.
They've been better this year, but you know who's really had a good turnaround this year is Barstool K-State. They finally got rid of the moron that was running it, and they're just a normal account now instead of the worst one.
All right.
High scoring affair between the Cats and Longhorns. It's 42-52 Longhorns right now with 3 minutes left in the game.
Oh my God, we fucking suck. We're fucking ass.
Our ass.
All right. There you go. That's how teams should feel about it. It's on Twitter, so if you guys listen to the Spotify, you guys can go and that's funny. You guys can go and check it out on that.
Penalty in bio
from Scott Mayfield. That's so funny. Okay,
is that a real tweet?
I think so.
No way.
Maybe it might be a joke. I think that's it. You got a good top 5? We don't have to force a top 5 here.
Top 5 zombie noises.
Top 5 favorite.
Sam.
Top
Number
5
1.
favorite moments from the Chiefs season. You're welcome.
Okay, I like it. Top 5 moments from this Chiefs season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've got a hot number 5.
Yeah.
Feel like it.
There's an obvious number one.
Well, yes. Hold on, sorry. Let me just. Sounds like everybody left upstairs.
Yeah, sounds like it. I'm trying to think of some awesome moments from the season.
I mean, there was a lot of not great moments.
There was a lot of sucky moments. You struggling, huh?
Yeah.
Let me think. Okay, I got mine.
Okay, I'm ready. Hit me with it.
All right, number 5. Wide right. Wide right.
I forgot about that.
Come on, man. Wide right.
All right.
That's my number 5.
Okay.
Number 4, Butker from 58 in the Super Bowl. Clean. He's going down to that one knee strategy that he's been doing. I don't know why he's been doing that. He's the only kicker in the league that goes down to that one knee after he kicks. Snowball angry at the cat again upstairs.
Yep.
Snowball, it's a good take. Jeez, he goes down to the knee. It's fine.
Yeah, come
But
on.
the kick almost got blocked. A lot of tension on the line. Big money through.
Yep.
Number 3, Cook versus the Dolphins. When they stripped Tyreek Hill
Oh, that was a
and
good one.
Edwards
That was a good
tossed it to
moment.
Brian Cook,
Mhm.
and Brian Cook was running like a track star out there,
Mhm.
high knees and everything. That was an awesome moment. Number 2, MVS versus the Ravens. Last catch of the game, Truman. Come on.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, sorry.
And number 1, it's McCall Hardman. McCall Hardman catches the ball, and the Chiefs have started their own history class.
I support everybody who says that Tony Romo talked too much during that moment. Let Jim Nance fucking cook.
Who cares? Let Mitch Holtis cook.
Yeah, always listen to Mitch Holtis' call. But,
I know people who mute
Tony's
the TV and turn on Mitch Holtis.
oh, everybody should.
It's
right,
fucking Mitch Holtis. He's the GOAT.
Give me 5 through 1 again.
Wide right.
Mm-hmm.
Butker from 58.
Mm-hmm.
B. Cook versus the Dolphins.
Okay.
MVS versus the Ravens.
Okay.
And McCole Hardman game-winning touchdown.
Fair enough. All right. Honorable mention. Jason Kelsey, drunk as fuck, wearing the luchador mask in Vegas. Holy shit. What a fucking good
Did you see he
moment.
picked that up from a kid, and the kid was like, hey, can we have it back?
No, like somebody left that on like the club floor. He said he found it and he picked it up.
They found it on the ground, and it was a kid's.
At the club floor.
It was not at the club.
He said at the club.
No, he found it before the club. Look it up. The kid asked for it back, and Kelsey's going to send it back to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Very interesting. That is funny. Probably signed. Probably a little extra
Yeah, he
merch.
said, that's what the kid said. He's like, it would be cool if you could sign it.
He's like, shut the fuck up.
No, of course. He probably signed it.
All right. Okay. So honorable mention, Jason Kelsey, drunk as fucking Vegas. Number 5, controversial. Taylor Swift appearance against the Bears. The
first
original one. That shit was...
It was kind of hype. I'm not gonna lie.
It was cool. That's fun. It was awesome.
It was kind of hype.
It was the first moment our tight end was dating the most famous person in the world.
In the whole world. Yeah, it was hype.
Beginning of a special season. Number 4, Travis Kelsey drunk as fuck at the parade. Oh my god! How did that play in the crowd?
Everyone was like, "Oh my gosh!"
I showed up in boots, ruined the Niners affair. He didn't even like finish.
And then
it.
he was like, "The show," and we were like,
"Oh my god!"
everyone in the
dude.
crowd was like, just like secondhand cringing, laughing. It's like, "Oh my gosh!"
Luckily, they
Kelsey.
started playing Garth Brooks eventually, but oh
Yeah.
my god!
Everyone was like, "Dude."
It was
like,
one of those where you're like, how they're like, all right, and that's it for all the speeches, and then the players started to like grab the mic and give it to other players, but you're like, because they're like, there's still one person we have to hear from, and you're like, yeah, Travis Kelsey, and they're like, Chris Jones, and you're like, oh, okay, all right, that's
Chris
fine.
Jones nailed it though.
That was a good speech.
He was like,
You see his agent tweet out?
"No, was
He's like, get the microphone away from him. He's had too many drinks. Chris Jones is like, I'm fucking staying.
I'm not fucking leaving."
Dude, fuck the Katz brothers. I'll say it.
Hey, those are the Byron Pringles agents, Truman.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Byron Pringle, no longer a chief.
Free
right
B
now.
Pringle.
Free my man BP.
Bring him back.
All right.
We need that fourth wide receiver. Trust.
Number 3.
You know, legitimately bring back Chris Conley.
Damn.
I didn't realize he was
He was
still in
having
the
a
league.
fucking revenge game. I didn't think he was still in the league either. Bring back the Star Wars filmmaker Chris Conley. Remember that was like always like on the broadcast. It was always talking about Chris Conley like made some student film in college that was
Right,
Star
yeah.
Wars. Yeah. Number 3, L'Jarius Sneed punches the ball out against Zay Flowers.
Oh God! Why?
Electric.
Oh jeez, I should have. Yeah.
Getting flexed on blown coverage.
The best part is that he didn't even notice.
Yeah. It was like people like he flexed on him and fucking it was just blown coverage. It wasn't like he cooked him.
Right.
They just blew that coverage.
Well, and the thing about that play is that Ravens fans still saying, "Oh, it's not taunting." Bro, listen, if he tossed the ball anywhere else, you probably don't get the flag. The ball hit him.
He shoved him to the ground. That's insane. That's absolutely taunting. That is no. I don't think anybody's arguing that that's not taunting. The same people would be like, Travis Kelce was taunting. Shut the fuck up, dude. No, that
Pointing
you
for a
do
first
not
down.
fucking compare those two to each other, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on, Ravens fans.
All right, number 2. I can't believe you didn't have this moment. It hurts me that you didn't have this moment. Number 2. The brisket against the Bengals.
So come on.
Yeah, that's right. My brisket was the second best moment of the Chiefs season.
You know what though?
Pretty good brisket.
Oh, no,
Pretty
what do you mean
fucking-
pretty good, dude?
It was
It was
fucking awesome.
amazing.
It was awesome
It was
brisket.
so good.
The brisket at the party was fine. It just sat for too long.
dude, the brisket at the game.
Oh my.
That bark was. It was barking,
That was
dude.
crazy, dude.
Dude, it was so good.
Again, and I
Like,
don't
the
toot my
cuttings-
horn. If anybody knows me, I don't toot my horn about my like. If people are like, "Do you cook good barbecue?" I'll probably be like, "Yeah," but like, especially when I'm like giving out to people, like if it's not good, I'll be like, "Nah, it's fine." And people will be like, "This is the best ever." I'm like, "It's all right."
Yeah, some of the pork butts you had at the parties were just fine.
Yeah, but this one was
Let me just quote a friend of the show. It was life-changing meat.
life-changing meat. Absolutely. I took the high road on that tweet, and everybody else came
I
in.
believe the setup was not there for the
All
high
the
road,
reply
Truman.
guys came in.
I don't think the setup was there for the high road. Having talked to Allison about it, she was like, "Yeah, that was on purpose."
Yes. Oh, yeah. But that makes it even funnier when you take the high road.
I was like, "Ooh!"
Is when it's absolutely prime setup.
That
for it.
one dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 1, the walk off. Oh my
Come on.
gosh! Come on. That was a special moment in this basement. Also, so many hugging of the homies.
Dude, we were hugging.
You just would find somebody who wasn't hugging somebody, and you'd get in a hug,
I
and then like 3
It
other
was-
people
it
would
was
join you.
The main one, it was like what, me, you, Lane, Ian. It's like,
Yeah, right. I think Tim was right there too. We
Oh,
were all
gosh,
man.
that was awesome.
And it was just like again, you would stop like if you got out of the hug, it'd be because
Sucks
somebody
that we
else
had
is joining the
nobody
hug.
recording it.
Then you would. I know. I thought about that also, but that's one of those. Sometimes you got to live in the moment, man.
Yeah, I mean,
You got to live in a moment,
yeah.
and that's again. I talked about filming down here, but at the same time, I think that wouldn't have been worth it for everybody to be on the whole time.
Right.
That would have not created a good environment down here. The environment down here was
The vibes were.
it was a good vibe. Listen,
It was fun.
people down here wanted to fucking watch ball
Yeah.
and yell at the TV, and we were all okay with that.
Yeah. It was awesome.
It was
But yeah,
it was
no,
good vibes down here.
That's the walk off. Obviously, that was great, man.
Number 1.
Go back through your 5.
Honorable mention: Jason Kelsey drunk as fuck in Vegas. Number 5: Taylor Swift versus the Bears. With also an honorable mention for my number 5 to Donna Kelsey and Taylor Swift doing the whitest swag surf of all time and really pissing off everybody at home. Oh, by the way, when that swag surf came on, me and Owen hit one of the hardest swag surfs I've ever hit in my life.
At the bar.
What?
At the bar.
No. That was at the Bengals game.
Oh,
The first swag surf was at the Bengals game. I was fucking pulling people over. Like we were like almost falling over.
You
We
were
were
swagging
swag
and
surfing
surfing.
pretty fucking
Was
hard.
that was the snow game? Yeah.
No. The light one back and forth might have been the snow game.
What was
But
the first
ours-
swag surf
The Bengals game.
this year?
Yes.
Yeah, the snow game.
That's not the snow game.
Oh, I guess it didn't snow, did it? It was just freezing.
Right. I would call the snow game. I mean
You're talking about Colts.
the
Chiefs
Dolphins
snow game.
game was the coldest one.
Oh yeah.
When you think of winter, that was what that game.
Yeah, no, yeah, we did.
It was kind of cold against the Bengals.
I was just
but not
making sure
that.
we were on the same page. We did hit a mean swag surf.
Yeah. It was like rainy that day because I fucking busted ass on the
Oh, the ground.
yeah. All right, number 4, Travis Kelce drunk as fuck at the parade. Number 3, L'Jarius Sneed punching the ball out from Zay Flowers. Number 2, my brisket against the Bengals. And number 1,
honestly.
the Super Bowl walk-off. Come on,
Dude, your brisket was so good. I should have put that in my top 5. That's solid.
But that's it. That's the episode. We appreciate everybody for hanging out. Appreciate you for being here.
Shout out to the NFL in general for providing me great. Oh, shout out to the fucking franchise. I need to watch the.
Did it finally drop?
It's got to be dropped already, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, they're really cooking something up.
Well, yeah, because it's going to be the parade also, I assume.
Oh,
We'll see.
I don't know how much of the parade they can put in there.
Yeah, that might be fair. Yeah, that'll be tough. That'll be tough for them to do. I don't know.
Let's see if the
Either
Chiefs
way,
put on it.
guys, we really appreciate you for being here. I'll start the outro here. Twitter.com/Steam Machine, Twitter.com/OwenGoshDommit, Patreon.com/Open Disaster. Shout out all the patrons over there: Skylar, Aaron,
No
Joe,
franchise yet.
Dylan, and Mailbox Kansas City, opening soon in the Iron District, by the way.
Shout out to Truman's Andy Reid koozie with the mustache on it.
Yeah. Shout out everybody for if you're subscribed or following the podcast on Spotify. We appreciate you guys there.
Sure do.
Appreciate anybody who leaves a comment. Appreciate all that. Appreciate everybody stuck it out through the whole damn season.
Appreciate all of you
Made it
growing
fun.
a mustache in solidarity with me and Drew.
You guys can't. My mustache just simply will not show up on film, and that's okay. We'll see you guys next week to finally keep recapping. Peace.